from the 21. Here's second and a couple. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Fields. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On play action, Fields. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. Fields gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Watson. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Canton offense takes over once again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Levante David in on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Watson now on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now it's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Fields. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fields now to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Fields. And he's taken down inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Steen, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Watson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Watson. Shoves him away. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson on first down. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fields staying on his feet and shutting him off. Now open field. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
That one caught downfield. It's Hooper.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left.
They'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
David Ajabo
in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now Fields. That's underneath to Pierce.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
On 1st down, Watson.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dragons are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Canton offense takes over once again. On 1st down, Fields gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Palmer halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to within a score. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. Eluding the pressure. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Watson, and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To the air yet again, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Takes it to about the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Off play action, Fields. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson.
He'll get this out right here to Elliott.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This to Laporta, right side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields throwing again.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Fields.
Touchdown!
Sam Laporta from 4 yards out. And the Golden Eagles put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Watson on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Inside give to Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Here's 3rd and 9.
To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from the 20.
And the Dragons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Canton offense takes over once again, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Fields on first down.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Fields. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Dragons stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Wolf on now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a minute 40 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
14 yards.
Now a first down throw. Fields. That's complete to Pierce.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Fields now to throw.
He's got his man Sharp complete.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the defense. Look at the big man rumble.
He's to the 15.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Tokyo, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Canton, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.